Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a collective for today. Today is Saturday. It is June 20th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. He loves that for you. I love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table, this table, for someone else, because you don't need to be taking that energy home with you. We're going to use the Beyond the Fog and Shade Oracle cards. I got this from Amazon. $15 maybe? $12? $10? Very cute deck. It kind of looks like little homemade cards. I think it's cute. I just ordered I think she's Madam Butterfly 333, I think. I watch her. Um she uses a tarot oracle deck. It kind of reminds me of the same thing, almost like a hand drawn kind of card. Um Kev's Insight on Etsy. He had a deal, 3 of his decks for like I think $100. So I ordered those. Should be coming soon. But I always liked her deck and I could never figure it out. And then I think the beginning of the year I found it on Etsy. Like I did a little deep dive and I found it on Etsy and I hearted it, like I saved it to my account, but I never went back. And I was watching her the other day and she was using this deck and I was like, I gotta go look for this damn deck. And when I went back to his page on Etsy, he had 3 decks for $99. So I was like, I think I'm gonna treat myself. Like this is gonna be like my last birthday present. My last. We got 1 on the table. I mean, it's my birthday all year long, so what can I really say? 2 on the table. Ooh. That's weird. I am totally laying out these cards different from how I lay out other cards. I'll take a picture of it and post it. This is weird. I don't lay out my cards like this, but for some reason I just automatically laid it out like this. It's kind of like sideways. I don't know. Someone went in the wrong direction or almost went in the wrong direction. But they're going to be shown the way. Like they're going to. Yeah, like somebody's going to get. Look at this. I don't even know why I'm laying it out like this. I literally just did a reading with I did a reading with this deck. It's uploading right now. I laid them out like normal. I don't know why I'm laying it out like this. 2 more shuffles, 5 cards on the table. Somebody either went in a wrong direction or they almost went in the wrong direction. I feel like there's a message coming. Like God, your angels, your ancestors, your dearly, last shuffle, your dearly departed loved ones are going to send you messages like, hey, 6 on the table. 7 with bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. Fired up. Top of the deck. The cycle continues. Oh, that's very ominous. That's very ominous. You know what's funny is I used that word at work the other day. And I said to my friend, I said, I've been using that word a lot lately. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of this because I'm going to upload it to the post. So that way you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like, I don't ever lay out the cards like this. And I'll show it to you like how the table is. So that way you can see like they're sideways. It's very strange. I don't know. Maybe somebody feels like they're sideways. Like maybe somebody feels like they're not straight. Now, there's a lot written on this card, but wrong route. Justice is coming. I think God is coming in. Somebody, your angels, your ancestors, somebody's coming in to show you the way. We've got the crows. Open the third eye. There's a lot going on this. Energy frequency shift. Maybe somebody like made a decision to do something, but it's not really like where they're supposed to be. Healing sonar. And bottom of the deck, sacred blossom. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. I feel like either somebody went in the wrong route, went in the wrong direction, or they're going to be, and God's going to be like, no, 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 like that's not where you were supposed to go. Like somebody's going to get messages, signs, synchronicities. I mean, first of all, we got the lotus blossom twice, sacred blossom. Second of all, third eye twice. I mean, this is chakras, but I'm third eye. Like there's, and it's funny because this healing sonar. So it says, hold your frequency, creative, positive emotions. Oh, they spelled that wrong. There's the T is missing. Evolve internally. Evolve internally. I feel like somebody's in this energy, but I think like somebody thinks they're going in the right direction, and God's gonna be like, no, 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 I'm gonna steer you back around. Like we're gonna, like your little angels are gonna come and steer you back around. Like you're not supposed to go in that direction, and it's not necessarily bad because whoever you are, whoever this resonates for, like you're in good energy. I mean, the chakras are here, the third eye is here. You're a sacred blossom. Like this is a sacred journey. Somebody might, and I know this is going to sound funny, but because it doesn't matter age, you could be 20, you could be 60. Somebody's blossoming, like somebody is like evolving, growing. If you follow, if you subscribe, I've gotten this twice now, and I got it. Was it yesterday morning? Because I want to say I got it in the affirmations yesterday morning. I want to say. And like 2 weeks ago, I got it in a reading. And basically, it's somebody is evolving at such a rate that people are like standing back and like, what the, like, where has this person come from? Like, just constant change, constant evolving, constant healing. Okay. And the thing is that's what we want. That's what everyone should aspire for. You should be constantly healing from things, from yourself, okay? From others, from the world, right? So that you can put all that positive energy out there. I've said this since the beginning. You're healing from birth to death. There should never be any stop and go. It's not the same as resting. It's not the same as relaxing. It's not the same as grounding. You should always be constantly healing. You should be learning new things, teaching new things, right? And I feel like somebody is at such a rate, people are watching and they're like mind blown. And here's the thing. And I said this, I think it was yesterday morning, I think in one of the reads. I'll have to go back and I'll have to pull it up and look. It's not just that this person is healing like spiritually. We're talking emotions, we're talking physically. Somebody could be eating better, exercising. Somebody could be taking classes. Somebody could be learning something. Somebody could be teaching something. Somebody could be learning new hobbies. Somebody could be doing pretty much anything. It's all healing. It's all geared towards their own healing. The thing is people are watching from the outside and they're like, wait, you're doing that and this and that and this and that and that and that. And how do you have the energy for that? How do you have the energy for that? You believe in yourself. You have faith in yourself. Through belief and faith of God, which is in you, and you are of them, anything is possible. Some people don't get that. You know, some people just don't understand where people's energy comes from. But if you believe, right? If you believe, and maybe a little electrolyte drink in the morning, maybe, maybe a little bit of caffeine throughout the day, maybe. And the thing is motivation, right? Are you motivated? Is anybody motivated? Because you could be doing things for yourself. You could be evolving and changing and growing and healing. And people are standing there watching you like, I don't have time for that. Like, I'll go to work, I come home, I take care of my kids, I watch TV, I go to bed. I don't have time for that. Don't you? Don't you have time for yourself? Let me put it this way. Let me put it like this. And I've said this before, and this is not at all anything against my ex-husband. I love my ex-husband dearly. You guys know, if you fellas subscribe, like, we just went out. We spent the whole day together on Wednesday. I consider him my friend, and will never ever not consider him my friend, even if he doesn't consider me his friend. When we were together, I put him first over myself, always. You know, he has diabetes, he had health concerns. I always wanted to make sure he was okay. I always wanted to make sure that he was taking care of himself, that he was doing for himself. So I did that for him too. And I forgot about myself for 9-10 years. Here's the thing. Let's say I have a husband and I have kids. Do you really think you are serving your family best by putting all of them first and doing nothing for yourself? And then to say, well, I don't have time because I have to take care of them. You have time. You have to make the time. And unfortunately, I hate to sound like an asshole, but if your spouse, your kids don't understand that, there's a problem there. There's a problem there. Because how are you supposed to serve them best if you don't serve yourself best? Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Okay. Yesterday morning, I gotta pretend like I'm editing. It takes a lot of work to be toxic. Okay, so there were two affirmations yesterday morning. One was affirmations, it takes a lot to be toxic, okay? And then the other affirmations was pregnant with ideas. I believe it was one of those. And then, like I said, like probably like 2 weeks ago, I want to say, maybe it was even 3 weeks ago, I had a reading about people watching somebody evolve and heal at an astronomically fast rate. And that's not even to say that they're really doing that fast. It's just people's perception, right? Like, some people perceive it to be fast. Maybe it's not fast, you know? It all depends on everybody else's pace within their own life. If I, and this is just an example, but like, let's say I take up violin, right? And from the day that I start playing with a tutor, let's say it takes me 9 months to just like get the basics down and be able to, to play a couple songs. And, I'm not proficient yet, but I'm good enough to where I can play, I can learn, I can continue to learn, and I can get better. Okay, 9 months, let's say. Some people could look at that 9 months and be like, oh my God, you did it in 9 months? That's miraculous. And other people could look at that 9 months and be like, it took you 9 months to learn that? It would have only taken me 3. Everybody's perception of time, pace, right, is different. But to look at somebody, to have a group of people look at somebody and think that they're healing at an astronomically fast rate, that tells you something. And what that tells you, unfortunately, is whoever is watching them um, is way, 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 way behind. And I don't mean that like they're a loser or anything like that. I just mean like they are so far behind the person evolving and moving forward that to them it just looks that much faster. Like, oh my God, like they're doing this, that, and the other. Like, how did they even get there? I'm still here. And the thing is everybody could go at that rate, technically. Like, how much effort, how much time are you going to put into yourself and put into the things that you love to do? What was I doing? Oh, yesterday. It was funny. I was picking next to one of my friends. He's an older gentleman. Um oh no, it wasn't yesterday. It was Thursday. It was Thursday. It wasn't yesterday, it was Thursday. I was picking next to him. He's a married man. He's got 3 adult kids. Him and I are friends. I used to kind of have a little crush on him. I just consider him a friend. And every couple months we get put next to each other, usually in picking. So him and I were talking back and forth all day. And I just had this like epiphany yesterday. I was like, "You bowl, don't you?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I said, how would I go about getting my own bowling ball? And he goes, "Why would you want to do that?" And I said, "I think I want to start bowling. I think I would like to bowl. I think it would be very like it would give me discipline. Does that make sense? Like I feel like it would give me some type of discipline, you know? Um yeah. So I asked him like how I would go about getting my own ball, and he said, "Well, go bowling first and try out all the different sizes and figure out which size you like because it tells you on the ball the size." And he said, "You can order your ball online, have it, made specifically for you. They'll ship it to you." And he gave me a couple of websites. So I actually reached out to the ex-husband Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and I said, "Hey, you have bowling balls, your own bowling balls." I said, "Would you be interested in bowling?" I said, "I think I want to take up bowling. I think I want to get my own ball." And it's funny because I just started boxing in May. I'm going to box today. I'm actually going to box after I do this reading. So somebody from the outside could look at that and be like, "Oh my God, like you took up boxing and then you took up bowling. Like, where do you get the time and where do you get the energy?" But here's the thing, you make energy and you make time for the things that you love to do and for the things that bring you love and joy. And some people just don't understand that. I don't know who this is for. Um, I would just say keep doing what you're doing. If you are technically on the wrong path, if you are technically going in the wrong direction, at some point you're going to get a sign. At some point you're going to see something, and you're going to realize like, okay, maybe don't do that. Okay, maybe don't date that person. Okay, maybe don't take that job next month. Like Somebody's going to get a sign or a bunch of signs and realize that something isn't for them. Um, the crows, somebody might see birds. So when you get signs with things, right? Like if you like see a bird, like all of a sudden you see like, what is it, a murder of crows? Um, what are you thinking about when you see those crows? If you see a cardinal, you're sitting outside on your deck and you see a cardinal, what are you thinking about when you see that bird? Because that's the sign. Bubbles, what are you doing down there? Because this isn't about like justice as in like, oh, you're going to get justice because somebody wronged you. This is about justice as in justice for you. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you're going in the wrong direction, justice, aka God, is going to steer you in the right direction, you know? Like the help is there. It's coming in. The communication is coming in. This third eye, you could also see it in a dream or, a vision. And depending on where you are in the world, I would tell you again to just get outside, spend some time outside if you can, get some fresh air. You do not at all have to put your feet in the dirt if you don't want to do that. But definitely get outside and enjoy some fresh air, because that's gonna better open you up when you're in tune with everything around you. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope everybody has a fabulous day. I will talk to you later.